happy money flow. Happy money flow, happy money flow, happy money flow. Hey everybody, welcome back to Happy Money Flow. It's week 3, Tuesday, and Tuesday's all about letting go. And there's one thing that's really helpful if we can let it go. That's this old clock here. The thoughts of times and our expectations of when things need to be done. Our worries for when things are coming. See, those hands go around and they do two things to us. The first thing is they put us with these expectations that, I'll tell you mine. I wanted to be retired by the time I was 30. Now, 30 came and went, and I was not retired. And as I was approaching 40, somehow I had said that in passing, and someone who was not part of the conversation just picked up on it and said, "Why would you retire by 30? You haven't even started your life's work." And all of a sudden, I realized that was true. It sunk in. What I wanted to retire from was the idea that I had to go serve someone else. That I had to do something on somebody else's schedule, on someone else's clock. And what I really wanted to get to was the point where I could start to do the things that were important to me. I could start to be me more. That's what retirement meant. I've always been working hard. It's just a different perspective. And when I opened up to these words, it made me realize that I did have a lot to do. And following that little path allowed all this sunshine to come in, this contentment for working, pursuing my dreams, and having a bigger impact on the world. Now, I couldn't do that when the clock was ticking and I was fighting to get out of it. But when I threw away that clock and let it all go, I had a chance to just be here today. The same thing happened with the bills that were due. If I sat around thinking about how 2 Fridays from now I had to pay the credit card bill and the money was there, but I wasn't sure if it was enough, it just filled me with anxiety. If every day I took a deep breath in and said, "Whew, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to have made it through this point." And it's so amazing that every day, even sometimes when I was late or I had to ask for an extension, I was still okay. Still okay. There was always some way to make things happen. So one more thing is if we take that time out of our life, our rhythm, and our expectations, we can find ways where we can be all that we want to be right now. When we imagine that we're doing the thing that we love, and then we realize that we're doing a little tiny part of that, it doesn't matter if we've reached our final destination, our big goal and dream, or if we're here taking the next step along the way. We can enjoy that we're doing this thing that is a multi-year, maybe multi-decade thing. If we put our time expectations on there and only celebrate at the very end, only acknowledge what we're doing at the very end, we'll spend 20 years just wishing we could complete it. Now, most of us realize that, well, if we got to midway down, we'd be content. Okay, well, I guess if I got to the point where I was well started, I'd be content. If I was just making a little bit of money a month, I'd be content. Or what if I was just opening up at the very beginning to the process, to finding my passion? Or I know it, and now I just have to find a way to take the steps each day to do it. Can you be content there? Is that where you want to be? I hope you find that place. Let go of that old clock that's not serving us. And be ready for happy money flow. Find the happiness in what you're doing right now, the thing that you love. See the potential of yourself. And then take step by step by step, knowing the whole time that you're on your way. All right, remember your assignment today is to let things go, anything. Now your needs, your wants, and especially your time and the expectations that you have. Let them all go. And let the things that need to happen today come back to today. Great job. I'll see you tomorrow.